It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we'll see the Colts' towering tight end. He's coming off a week where he lit up the defense and the stat sheets. It's the Colts and the Vikings on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game...
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Opposite, green, switch, yellow, slow, check.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Mariota. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm van Brocklin, right? You got to go all.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
2nd down, Mariota being chased out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Now Mariota. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mariota. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll throw again, Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
On the double.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mariota. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mariota now. And that is incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The numbers for Woods last week, he took out some anger, some apparent anger against that defense. The yards just kept going up and up and up.
Yeah, he was just running up and down the field doing whatever he wanted. By the end of the game, he was seeing 2, sometimes 3 defenders on every snap, yet he was still making play after play. It was like he was running routes versus air in practice.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. Shoves him aside. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And now an audible here into something else. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now Mariota. Buying time to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
And the Vikings first down.
That's right.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Fights through and now a crease. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A first down throw for Mariota. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down. If you look at this Colt defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 13 points in the game. And truthfully, you can't expect them to play much better than that. That's excellent defense.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
First down, Vikings.
Striker, 3-3.
Throwing is Mariota. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. After 7-3 the score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off the play fake, Mariota. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota's throw taken in by Hockenson here. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are once again back in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the Colts getting ready to go. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Colts at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking, if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Shaquille Leonard able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here now a 3rd and 20. Here's Mariota. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw Mariota. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Pretty Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Indy offense ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes, you're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. In motion goes the tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here is 3rd down and 4. This pass left side to Downs. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Josh Downs, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive, and there's the running back, Cam Akers. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit.
Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, you do I ever?
Play after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. Now, I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control the game by running it. Have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
And as we say, yeah, that's right. As we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run.
Mariota to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This taken in by Downs. Touchdown Colts. Josh Downs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive, and there's the running back, Cam Akers. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game, probably something they need to do more of here, losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever...
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on.
Touchdown! Josh Downs has led to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So we hit half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. So here are the Colts to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week. Now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's got Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Shifts by him at the 25. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Mariota now. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because throw for Pittman is intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Ready. Set.
Throwing is Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Minnesota.
Now Bridgewater. A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You know, he's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Jason Sanders on the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action here on 1st down. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Mariota. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line, Mariota. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. This pass left side to Downs. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs from 4 yards out. And the Colts continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And out now come the Vikings. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Now inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to settle him up with 1st and goal.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. there to make the grab. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return is Doolin. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up. And
there he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And
they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Devin Lloyd, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Mariota. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Ready?
Mariota to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Taken at the goal line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make.
review of the play. The ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They get this out left, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive, and there's the running back, Cam Akers. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player having that type of a day because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Ready.
Mariota now from the 50. Staying on his feet. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Mariota again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one looks like he'll throw here. This pass caught. It's Woods. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
That's good for a Colts.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And a Jelani Woods touchdown catch capped things off. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Devin Lloyd in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.